Welcome back, guys. So just a little update. We actually just got back from Florida. We were visiting some family for Thanksgiving, and it was really exciting because it was the first time that we had seen any of our family since we started this whole thing. So that was really nice, but it was a much needed break, but we were excited to get back into it and continue building our roof.
We're very excited. So today we're going to be working on putting up those trusses that I had built in the last episode. Put those up, notch them for the two ends, and then we're going to start putting up the subfascia and the overhangs. We're going to be building the overhangs for the east and west of the container.
We're a little rusty if you can't tell. We've had a little break from videoing, so bear with us. All right, you ready? Let's just go do this because we're awkward.
So just to add a little bit more support to those rafters going across the shipping container, on the far side where the rafter connects to that 2x6 that's attached to the wall, all I'm going to do is add these joist hangers that we have left over from the barn build and everything. We have a bunch left over from that. I'm just going to go ahead and add them. It's really strong as is. It's just an extra precaution, you know. And the ladybugs are bad again today. It's warmer, so they're everywhere. Screw these ladybugs.
You guys thought we were exaggerating. They're everywhere.
Stand up this wall, you'll see them all over the place.
They're landing all over me right now.
Just to demonstrate that these things are strong enough as is, but I'm still going to put them in there, those joist hangers.
Okay, so now that Spencer got all those brackets installed on the rafters, we're gonna go ahead and begin installing the trusses that he made the other day. So they go all the way up to the edge of the container over on this side, and they extend well past so that our metal sheeting will fit on it perfectly. So we're gonna go ahead and get these installed. The one on the end here, you can see because of this, the corner of the containers, Spencer's gonna have to do a little notch in them, and at the other end as well. So he'll have to do that, but then we can install all those. And then once all that's done, we're gonna go ahead and do a chalk line and cut all the ends of the rafters, and we're gonna start installing our subfascia up here. I feel like a track hurdler up here. That was a tough word. Best looking truss I've ever seen. Very great. So is that an ish how it goes through?
What do you mean an ish?
There's no time to say the full word issue. You need to shorten the words. Just think about how much time we could save. I got an ish with the roux, so now I need a screw.
If you gotta explain the meaning of it.
Well, that's why you gotta catch on, so I don't gotta do that, and then we could just save so much time on speaking to each other. Are you done with the drill?
Drill?
The drill?
Yeah.
Perfect.
2 more.
Scalpel.
Great.
Great. Alright, so for this last truss, Spencer was going to just notch up the bottom for around the raised corners, but what he's going to actually do is we're just going to measure the height of that corner and then just take that distance just straight off the top. So it'll still be perfectly flat and level with all of the other trusses in the rafters. It's still a little too high, so we're just gonna take a tiny hair off of it. He's trying to screw this last truss in, but it's so close to the wall right there that he can't get his hand and the tools in. He's using a swivel to try to get the screw in, and it's just not working. But you can see the tiny space that he's trying to work in.
Frustrating as this has been, it looks like I just have to cut my losses and get a bolt, some washers, and a nut, drill a hole, and put a bolt and washer through it.
Alright, so last night we went ahead and got the bolts that we needed to connect the trusses, and Spencer right now is just taking the drill and trying to make a larger hole into the angle iron to connect the trusses. We have 2 drill bits that are the correct size. He just snapped 1.5, so let's hope that doesn't happen again. Success!
Searching for the way to go, searching for the light to show. If you only knew I missed you so.
So now that we got all the trusses installed, sorry if it's kind of hard to hear, it is extremely windy today. We're going to now run a chalk line. So all the rafter tails are the same length. Run a chalk line and then cut the excess off. Alright, so this morning what I'm going to be working on is building the overhang over the ends of the shipping container. And the way I'm going to do that is pretty much just a ladder. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's going to attach to the end of this truss, and then I'm going to have a subfascia that runs from all the other rafters and attached to the truss and then out to the ladder blocking. So it's going to be another way of stiffening up that ladder. The overhangs themselves are going to be 1 foot on each end, and then on the front of the container it'll be a 2-foot overhang.
So we just got our first ladder up here and we have it all clamped. And thank goodness we actually noticed before we got this all nailed in that we forgot to do the blocking right here, which would have not been good because once the ladder's in place, we wouldn't have been able to get the blocking nailed in on both sides because the ladder would be in the way. So we need to get that done and then we can begin installing the ladder that we have up here.
Alright guys, I finished the ladder overhang on this side and it turned out really good. Like, I'm very happy with it. Yeah, it's done. Let me get started with the next ladder.
So we thought we were ready to start installing this ladder over on the other end of the container, and Spencer accidentally installed these two pieces of wood on the wrong side. They're supposed to be flip-flopped because of the notch that he put in there. That has to be the part that is on the edge of the container, so it wouldn't work out the way that he did it. So he's just going to go ahead and add a notch on this side, the correct side, and then having the notch on this side, it won't really matter because this is the sub fascia and it'll end up being covered by the fascia, and then a soffit will be going underneath it, so it won't even matter, but it's just a pain in the butt to fix.
Yeah.
And the sun's like going down right now, so we were hoping to get this up before the sun went down. I don't know, hopefully we'll still be able to. Look, you stripped the galvanized dish.
It's not galvanized.
What is it?
It's got like a paint coating on it.
You stripped the paint coating. I knew that. I was testing you, clearly. Good?
It's great.
What do you want me to do with this scrap?
God, I ate too much pasta.
I told you you shouldn't have eaten that for lunch. You were just going to want to take a nap because you're an old man.
Line me up, old woman.
I feel like a ladybug flew in my ear. Those are really bad. Are those wasps?
Yeah. They're not nearly as bad as ladybugs though.
Yeah, but they can attack you, like with their butts.
They're not gonna attack you.
Yeah, they can attack you with their butts and sting you hard.
Attack you with my butt and sting you hard.
Okay, so what we were going was Spencer was just gonna do a notch in the wood, ideally in a notch of wood for extra points, but instead
What?
you were gonna do a notch of wood and a notch of wood.
What's a notch of wood?
In a knot of wood. Keep up. Whoa! I'm trying to look really cold and serious. Okay, so I gotta say, taking about a week off to go home and the travel time and everything and coming back, filming, I feel so awkward. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Do you feel awk balls?
What's awk balls? I feel pregnant.
Do you?
Yeah.
He ate a lot of lunch, so now he's like tote stuffed.